Hello children, today we are going to do the tenses and the uses. Children, the tense indicates the time of an action or state. For tenses, for example, for action you can say in the present tense she does her job. Let's take the example for the past tense, she did her job. For the future tense, she will do her job. Here the helping verbs does, did, will, do are indicating the state of action. Now he is fat, he was fat, he will be fat. Is, was, will be fat. These helping verbs are indicating the state for the tense. Now let's study the different forms of the present tense. Now simple present tense, where do we use it? Children, simple present tense is also known as the present indefinite tense, and we use it first to express the universal truths or the situations which are permanent. For example, the sun rises in the east, or to express the habitual actions. For example, cats drink milk. Or to express the actions in the immediate present, children, like here comes the leader. Actually taking place, this action is taking place in the immediate present. Or to express the things which happen in the flash often in our minds. I agree with you. When somebody is showing the people how to do something, like I take 2 cups of flour, strain and put it in a bowl, I make a well in the. So here we have used present, simple present tense. To indicate the present period, my brother works in a factory. To express a future fixed action, the school holidays begin next week, begin, simple present. To show ownership or relationship, like this car belongs to Mr. Gupta. With verbs of perception like see, hear, smell, taste, feel, like I see what, her enjoy every moment. The rose smells. He feels. Then in dramatic narratives like commentary for the match, for the cricket match, the anxious spectators wait for the match to start. In the conditional clauses, children, like if he works hard, he will succeed. So the first clause is written in the present tense, simple present tense. In the time clauses, like where we have the conjunctions of time such as when, while, after, as soon as, no sooner than. For example, when you reach Chennai, I will stay there till you come back. In the scientific facts, like water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade. Let's go through the second type of the tense, present tense, that is the present continuous tense, children. Let's take the first use of it, the action in progress at the time of speaking. This is written in present continuous tense, like someone is knocking at the door. Or temporary situations, like what is he doing these days? Planned future actions when they are already planned, like we are going to Shimla next year. Repeated actions, children, like she is always helping the poor. Always, repeated action. So we use present continuous tense in such situations. Where do we use present perfect tense now? The present perfect tense always take has, have with the third form of the verb. So where do we use it? To describe actions or events beginning in the past and continuing up to the present moment. Like we have, I have read 50 pages so far. So it is used with adverbial phrases. Have you ever seen a zebra? I have never seen a cobra before. Or present perfect tense is also used to express a past action, the results of which still continue. For example, I have known him for 10 years. So it implies that I still know him. Children, present perfect tense is used with since and for also. For example, Tom has been here since 4 o'clock. Now here 4 o'clock indicates the point of time. So we have used since. I have lived in the hostel for 2 years. 2 years is a time duration. Therefore, for is used here. And what is the meaning? That I still live here. On the other hand, for is used with simple past tense also. Like I lived in the hostel for 2 years, but I do not live there now. Secondly, children, for actions occurring in an unspecified time. Present perfect tense is used for recent actions. For example, she has just gone out. Or it is used with still. He still has not completed his homework. Present perfect tense is used for repeated or habitual action also. Like Tom has practiced the game regularly. I have often wondered. In typical context like in the broadcast and the newspapers, it is used. like 7 dreaded terrorists have escaped from Tihar jail. Or present perfect tense is also used in correspondence, like thank you for your letter which I have just received. The next type of tense for the present form is present perfect continuous tense, children. Now, where do we use it? It is used for action in progress throughout a period to emphasize that some work is there which is going on throughout a period of time. For example, here she has been dancing here since morning and is still dancing or has just finished dancing. So we use it when the action is in progress throughout a period. Present perfect continuous tense is also used with the verb suggesting continuity, like I have been working for 10 years. That means I'm still working. For repeated actions, like I have been knocking at the door. I do not think anybody is in. So repeated action. For an unfinished action, like we have been building the house. We will move in when it is finished. So indicating that job is still unfinished. For drawing conclusions also. For example, the room stinks. Someone has been frying fish here. So drawing conclusions. Now children, let's go through this. The sentence formations for different tenses for the present tense. The present tenses are simple present. Second is present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So what is the sentence formation? How do we form sentences for this? Simple present tense takes subject plus verb plus s or es with third person singular subject. Whereas present continuous, we know that with the subject we take is, am, are plus verb plus ing. Like she is singing. Present perfect tense always takes subject with has or have plus the past participle, or you can say the third form of the verb or past participle form of the verb. Present perfect continuous always take subject with has been or have been plus verb plus ing. So she has been living here. So that is how it takes. Now children, let's revise the past tenses and its different forms. First is the simple past tense. Where do we use it? In the completed actions or the immediate past or past habits. In completed actions, for example, it is used to narrate the events, actions or situations which may have happened recently or when time reference is given. For example, Eva left home a week ago. He finished his work yesterday. Immediate past. Who left the door open? So it happened a very short time ago. Past habits. Like he drank 10 cups of coffee a day till last month. The second form of past tense is past continuous tense. So where do we use it? Actions in progress in the past. Like for present continuous, we use it when the action is progressed in the present. Past continuous is used when the action is in progress in the past. For example, Renu was living abroad in 2004, so she missed the elections. Now children, often it is not known whether the action was completed or not. So how do we write? Rohit was working on his project last night. Adverbials beginning with all, they emphasize continuity, like it was raining all night. Still can emphasize duration. How? Rekha was talking to her friend on the phone when I came in and she was still talking to her. Actions which began before something else happened, like just as I was leaving the house, the phone rang. Now, simple past can also be used to put more emphasis on the duration of the action. For example, when I was fumbling for money in my purse, my friend paid the bus fare. Or parallel actions with while. While I was mowing the lawns, my mother was cooking dinner. Or with repeated actions. When Shyam worked here, he was always making mistakes. Or with polite inquiries like I was wondering if you could give me a lift. Or alternative to simple past also, like I was walking with the dog this morning. Now let's go through the next form, that is past perfect tense. In the present perfect tense, we have learnt that we use has and have as the helping verbs. So in past perfect tense, we make use of had with past participle of verb. So where do we use it? To refer to an earlier past tense. Children, if we have two past tenses in this to refer to, The recent past tense we write or we convey the message for the recent past in simple present tense, but the earlier past tense is written with had or past perfect tense. Okay. Let's go through this example here. The patient had died when the doctor arrived. Now, past equivalent of present perfect, for example, Mary is excited because she has never been, or she had never been. Past perfect can emphasize completion, like I began collecting stamps in January and by December I had already collected. Unfulfilled hopes and wishes, for example, I had hoped to send a letter to him, but I could not send it. The next form is past perfect continuous tense. We use it at 3 places, like actions in progress throughout a period. For example, she was very tired. She had been typing all day. Repeated actions like I was annoyed. Ramesh had been speaking to me every day for a week. Drawing conclusions like her eyes were red. It was obvious she had been crying. Now, what rules do we use for the sentence formations for the past tenses? Simple past, we use subject plus past form of verb. Past continuous, subject plus was, were plus verb plus ing. Like he was singing. Past perfect, subject plus had plus past participle of the verb. Past perfect continuous, we use subject plus had been plus verb plus ing. Now let's go through the future tense. The first form will be the simple future tense. Where do we use it? Prediction of events like I shall see you next month. Will in the formal style of scheduled events. For example, the wedding will take place. Next, will shall to express hopes and expectations. I hope she will get the job soon. Or other ways of expressing the future, like I'm going to see him, I am seeing him, or I see him. So these are the other ways of expressing the future. Next is future continuous tense. Now look at this. Future continuous tense, where do we use it? Actions in progress in future. Our guest will be arriving. Arrangements and plans in future. We will be reaching Delhi on Monday. So where do we use future perfect and future perfect continuous? Children, future perfect is used to describe an action that will have ended by a particular time in future, like I will have retired by the year 2022. Or future perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that will be in progress or at or around a time in future. For example, by this time tomorrow, I will have been working for this company for 10 years. Now let's go through the future tense sentence formations. Simple future tense takes subject plus shall, will plus verb. Future continuous takes subject plus shall, will be or will be plus verb plus ing. Future perfect tense takes subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle of verb. Future perfect continuous tense takes subject plus shall have been or will have been plus verb plus ing. That's it for the tenses, children. There are assignment questions in your Total English book. You should try to solve them as per the rules of the tenses given in the book. Thank you, children.